Welcome to the world's fastest growing podcast that interviews random Todds and asks them unpredictable questions in a series of wacky segments.
Here at the Toddcast, we believe every Todd has a story, and we want to hear it. All right, I'd like to welcome in Todd Elkins. We found him on Instagram at his handle Todd_Elkins88. Welcome in, Todd. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. It's definitely an honor to be a part of something like this.
Yeah, the honor is all of ours, Todd. So with that, we're going to go ahead and roll straight into our very first segment.
Once Upon a Todd.
So, yeah, if you didn't know, my name is Todd, of course, and I'm currently enrolled at the University of Lynchburg, and I'm an intelligence studies major. So I also run track here, which is the main reason why I'm here. This place is kind of a ghost town right now because of the virus, but yeah, I'm making it work. So it's been good, yeah.
Intelligence studies. How'd you get into that? What is that?
It's actually been really difficult to determine what my major is because when you get here, they're always like harping on you like, oh, you gotta figure out your major before this certain deadline or you're just not gonna have a major. So I've been really like, I just never knew what I wanted to do like in my future. And I think that's just a really hard thing to decide right now, like all at once. But I was looking through all the majors and it looked really interesting. It's kind of similar to like the CIA and stuff like that. But it seemed really interesting to me. And I think that's something that I could definitely do in the future. So yeah, I'm going to try to pursue it and hopefully nothing bad happens.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool though. It's at least you were able to find something you were at least interested in. I know a lot of people just kind of jump into something because like, oh, well, I've got a day. Let me just pick this. And then they switch. So are you like a freshman first year or?
So I'm a sophomore now.
Oh, nice.
I've done my 2 semesters of freshman year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yes, he says kind of a ghost town on campus these days.
Oh, yeah, it's very empty. Besides all the athletes and people that just want to be here just to be here.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's your specialty in track then?
Oh, so I do sprints like the 100, 200, anything pretty much below 400. I just run, sprint.
Nice.
I'm not good at long distance running though. Like that's something I'm terrible at. But my favorite event is probably long jump. So I mainly that's my main thing right there.
Yeah.
Very nice. What's the PR on the long jump these days?
So my PR for long jump is 21 feet.
Ooh.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we could both jump about 15 feet collectively, Brad and myself.
Yeah. I've got about 4 feet in me and that's all, but you have to make up for that, Michael.
You gotta start
Can't even fall
somewhere,
down flat on your face and go that far.
So how long have you been doing track?
Oh God, forever. I've been doing it ever since middle school, all the way up to where I'm at now. And before I did track, I actually did soccer for the other half of my life.
So it's been sports related, athletics.
Yeah, pretty much. So
that's not bad though. I was always into a bunch of sports. I played baseball, basketball. I never did any of the running because I was kind of slow. So I steered clear of the running sports.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed playing sports a lot. It's a good time. It kind of sucks that you're in college and you say it's a ghost town. It seems like you're kind of missing out on some of like the college stuff. It's
really weird because last year like in the freshman dorms, we'd be going out every night. Like we would go to parties. We would like have a good time. But you can't even go to parties now because like you'll get in trouble. But
can't do anything.
But yeah, I understand it though. But yeah, it kind of takes away from that. But what you gonna do?
Have some virtual Zoom parties
for real.
Those are all you gotta
do. So I play piano. I do show choir, which is like a mix of singing and dancing. I've done that for about 12 years, so that's been fun.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if it's necessary to add, but some of my favorite things are, well, let me just start out with my favorite animal is an ostrich. And my favorite color is green.
Okay.
And my favorite singer is The Weeknd. So that's just some
good choice.
Things. Yeah. It's just some main things about me. And some nicknames that have been brought up from some of the nicknames that have come from Todd that I've had people have called me. The main one people call me is Toad. That's just like brought on.
I'm digging that. I like it.
Some people call me Toady.
Toady.
I've had some people call me Toddathan, Toddrick.
Okay.
My favorite one, Toddathan. That's mixing two names. It's weird, but my favorite one that I've ever been called is Tater Todd.
Oh man, that's the first one I've heard.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that. That's pretty good.
The name Todd is just so diverse. Like you can do so many different things with it. It's so unique.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's a name chameleon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I know one way to use the word Todd, and that's
what if Todd was one of us?
Just sneaking that one up on us.
I did, yeah.
That was nice. So this is a little segment we like to call "What if Todd was one of us?" We basically throw out a scenario or something a very popular scenario or situation that either we went through or is popular in society, and kind of gauge what would Todd do in this situation.
All right.
So basically, I mean, this one's kind of short and simple. What do you do if you notice that someone's zipper on their pants is unzipped? Are you someone that's going to be like, "Yo, what's going on down there?" Or
well, it's a hard one because you don't want to be like, you don't want to embarrass them. You don't want to be like, "Yo, I can see your underwear, dude. Your zipper." But like, you also don't want them to walk around and be like showing everybody.
Yeah,
but I think in the moment, I'd be like, I just whisper to him like, "Hey, your fly's down."
Yeah. You ever hit him with the XYZ?
Yeah.
Number?
Just don't let it be a big deal. Just hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Just. But then, like, you have the people like, "Yo, what are you looking down there for?"
For real, that's another thing.
Mind your own business. I wear my pants like this.
I mean, maybe that's
all right. You know.
Sorry, man.
Maybe that's the new trend.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I've ran into that. I mean, personally, I just let them go. I don't like to bring stuff up, even if it's like a dear friend of mine. I would just be like, "No, you're good, man." Like someone will tell you sometime.
Someone that knows you will tell you.
Yeah. But me, I'm not gonna interrupt your day.
Oh man.
I completely understand that. Both so.
Don't have your pants unzipped around me, Michael.
I know. I'm just finding this out
for multiple reasons, actually.
Well, it's good to know who your real friends are. And it sounds like Todd would be one of the real friends who would give me a little.
He seems like a good dude.
Gosh, well, I think it's our favorite time, Brad.
It's time to prod Todd.
All right, so in this segment, it's not as scary as it sounds. It is a series of random questions, and we'll just run with it. So kick it right off, Brad.
Oh, So, who would win in a fight? The Lucky Charms leprechaun or the Captain Crunch captain?
God, that's a hard one.
It is.
I think
Right off the bat.
I think the Lucky Charms dude, because I haven't seen one commercial where he has not outran anybody. He would just win by.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Nobody has ever caught him. Like, those commercials,
fast.
people always chase him. Nobody has ever caught him. He could just win by running away.
I feel like the captain's not very fast.
True.
Yeah, he's like
I
3
feel
foot.
like if they had to fight, he would win. But if they were in an open environment, it's definitely the Lucky Charms dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I've seen the Lucky Charms guy like turn people into marshmallows and stuff. So,
Yeah,
like
that too.
I feel like once you turn somebody into a marshmallow, you automatically win the fight. But
Exactly. You win.
Yeah. What does the captain do? I mean, does he just crunch people? I don't know.
he has a
Does he have
sword.
any
I think.
skills?
He's got that
sword?
sword and the hook.
Yeah, he has a sword.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and a
That might be
hook.
little
Yeah,
dangerous.
he's dual wielding weapons, but I don't know. I think the magic kind of it trumps the weapon and the clearly the elusive speed he has.
Oh yeah.
Just get away.
Dang. Well, okay. The Lucky Charms leprechaun it is. Next question. Netflix or Hulu?
Ooh.
It's important these days.
I would say Netflix because I've seen so many things on there, but as soon as I got Hulu, my eyes just opened to a new world.
Yes.
It was like I saw so many things that like shows that I wanted to rewatch, so I would have to go with Hulu just because it changed my mind so fast.
What are some of the shows?
Well, my favorite show, it's kind of a cartoon right now, but I know like all the lines and songs to it. I really like Victorious.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's on Hulu. It might be on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
Either way.
Yeah, I'm an avid Hulu watcher, but it's like the same shows all the time. I need to branch out a little more, but
I think I've seen Wipeout on Hulu.
Yep.
So many Adventure Time. That's a good one.
yeah, I watch that a lot. Unfortunately, yeah, I watched that, and I watched like Rick and Morty, and I watched like Bob's Burgers. I watched just
all that's on Hulu.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's got some solid jams on there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess another choice question: PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox all the way.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's very controversial. But
PS4 household over here.
I've grown up always playing Xbox. I never had a PlayStation. I had the Xbox 360. I had the Xbox One. So
yeah, see that's how I was with PlayStation. So
yeah, I'm a PlayStation guy. What is the beef like between the PlayStation and Xbox? Like,
yeah.
Like I don't get it.
People just they want to have a superior console, and just knowing that they have people to back them up on that makes them feel special. But if it was up to me, we should all just come together and as one. Just play games together. It really doesn't matter to me.
That's where we should unite. It's just the game consoles is what really brings everybody together.
Exactly. That's all I'm for.
Just gotta squash that beef.
Nice. So on a very related note, how many digits of pi can you list correctly?
Oh wow. I can name 3.1459 and that's it. I don't know.
It was a 159. You were very close.
You're so close.
I'm terrible at that. I only know the first three.
Well, at least you weren't too bad.
Yeah.
You skipped over one and then got the next two, so we'll let it slide.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I had to Google that before I asked it. Real quick.
Yeah. The most I know is 3.14159, and then after that, it's like
it's so bad because when I was in high school, in my math class, they had the pi going around
all the way around the
room.
Oh,
and I would just when I was daydreaming, I would just stare up and I'd memorize it, but I just forgot it.
Exactly. At one point, I knew 25 digits into it, and I had a 12 in math because that's all I did was just sit there and look at the numbers and memorize pi. while I'm like ignoring everything the teacher's saying. It was my own personal goal.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, I made it through math, so
That's good. That's good.
A classic would you rather. Would you rather drive a Lamborghini but always be in bumper to bumper traffic, or drive a Volkswagen Beetle but never hit traffic?
Ooh. Traffic aggravates me.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but the Lambo.
You got to flex on them.
I know. I think I'd have to choose the Lamborghini,
Yeah,
if I had to deal with it.
It's just more time to stun on people.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
When you're riding by people, they're just staring at you like, I wish I had that.
Even though it takes you 6 hours to get anywhere, but at least you look super cool doing it.
Yeah, that's all that matters,
And like you could park at places and take pictures. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I wouldn't even drive it anywhere.
The social media fame.
It would have its own like Instagram page and everything.
Yeah.
So if you could shrink down any animal to become your pet, which animal would you pick?
Ooh, dang. Let me think about this one.
Shrink down a mouse.
Let's see. I'd probably a sloth.
Ooh, I like that.
Just to it can
it's
your shoulder. And they don't eat that much. They sleep all the time, and people could just like pet it like while it's on your shoulder. So I don't know. Yeah. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
I didn't even think about that, but that's like a cat-sized sloth would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah.
Saw, dude.
Yeah, saw.
What would you name the sloth?
Ooh. Let me think about that. I would name it. Ooh.
Yeah. Because it's permanent. Like this is its name. You decide its life path.
Wow. I would name it. The first name that came to my head was Chester. I would name it
Chester.
Chester the sloth.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I met a sloth while I was in Florida one time.
Did he come up and introduce himself to you?
Well, okay, so we were at a zoo, and the lady that was carrying it put it on my back, and that's kind of how I met it. And I think that sloth's name was Chester. I think it was.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're digging back into memories and pulling names out.
Chester the sloth.
That's an interesting way to meet a sloth.
Oh, yeah.
I've never met a sloth actually, so I'm actually.
I don't think I ever have.
Now
I've seen some vids, but
I gotta put that on the list. And I guess we'll wrap it up with another trivia question. Basically, where's the Mona Lisa located?
Isn't it in a museum in France?
Yes.
I'm not sure which museum. Hold on. Shoot, I don't. What does it start with?
An L.
I couldn't tell you the name. I just know it's in France in a museum.
Hey, that's better than most people. It's in the Louvre.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That is one of. That's like the only thing I know about most of anything. So I like to flex that on people sometimes. Yeah. I know where the Mona Lisa is located. It gets moved every now and then though, so I probably won't be able to use that question much longer.
I also know that it's like really tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not as big as you think it would be.
Story of. So I think that's gonna roll us directly into the next segment.
That's odd, Todd.
All right, so we are into a new segment where nothing that happened in the previous parts of the show is remembered. So this is where Todd is going to read us 2 truths and 1 lie. Do you have those prepared?
I do.
You got those? Oh, all right. Well, are you ready, Michael?
I am so ready.
All right, Todd.
All right, so 2 truths and 1 lie. I'm an only child. I've been to 3 different countries. And my favorite candy are Altoids.
I do remember some delicious Altoids.
Do you classify those as candy?
I used to.
I guess
I
so.
classify them as mints.
That's what don't judge him.
I'm not judging. I'm just a general.
What you call candy? You call mints candy? Yes, yes,
you are.
Can't just reclassify things.
Todd, what 3 countries have you been to?
I've been to Japan, Russia, and of course the United States, but I've also been to Canada. So,
okay. Japan, Russia, and Canada.
And the United States. Don't forget.
That's quite the trio.
Yeah, I didn't really count that one. I just did 3 different ones.
Yeah.
All the cool.
That one's a given.
Yeah.
Man, and then the only child thing. I mean, that's just a tough one.
Yeah. You know what? I believe he likes Altoids because I like Altoids. I don't think they're my favorite candy. They're my favorite mint. That's for sure. So I can side with him there.
Yeah.
Countries. People go to countries. People do that.
Do. I've heard of that before.
People have been known to travel. And only child. I can see that. You have that only child look. I don't know what that means, but
getting mad at me about the mints, and now you're calling this.
It just looks like an only child.
You have that only child look.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know what it means actually, so I think it's positive.
God,
better wake up, man.
Yeah.
Wake up. What are you doing?
So for the countries, I mean, that's a lot. That's almost more countries than I've been to. Like, how did you go to these countries?
Just by airplane.
Okay. Like, was this studying abroad? Was this like a family trip?
No, it was just like we went for a family trip. Like,
okay,
they're the countries that I wanted to go to the most. So,
by airplane.
This is terrible. You know what? I'm going with the only child.
Okay.
I feel like my judgment is incorrect.
Okay. And I'm gonna go with. I'm going with
countries, man.
Yeah, I'm going with those countries. I just something's off to me. Yeah, I don't know.
Calling him a liar.
He's lying. So all right. So we are locking in our answers. Todd, what is the truth?
So the 2 truths are I'm an only child, and my favorite candy is Altoid. So the lie is I have not been to 3.
Oh, you got it. All right.
Man, we gotta start making bets on this because I am like
he was
4 at this point.
He was so quick to respond on when you asked him which countries he's been to. So I was like, oh, like if it had been me, I'd have been like.
It was the first countries that came to my mind, and I was like, "Oh God, I wasn't expecting that question."
It was such a random.
Said, "How did you get there?" I was like, airplane."
Duh. Well, the way you answered too was it's like, of course. How else would he get there?
Yeah, the confidence was good there. So you almost had me.
You played it off really, really well. I
tried my best.
Yeah. It was just a little too diverse.
Quite the lie.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's world traveling, and we do a little bit of creeping beforehand. So I was like, I would have seen some of these picks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I should have went with my gut because he does have the only child look. Single child almost.
The only child look. We don't stand still.
Super cool. I don't even know what that would mean, but cool.
Cool.
Well, that's
yeah.
Have you ever had the really old? I think they're like mango Altoids.
I've seen those. I wanted to try them so bad, but they discontinued them.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to grow up eating those, and it was great.
Yeah. So my favorite Altoids though are the wintergreen. Those are the best.
Oh yeah, the wintergreen. Wintergreen anything is really good. But Altoids kind of takes a step up with their deliciousness.
And when people see me eat Altoids, I'll eat 2 at a time, and they're like, "How are you doing that?"
This guy.
That would burn my mouth. I'm like, I've just gotten used to it.
They're so concentrated.
Yeah, they are.
It's like you're supposed to dilute them or something. Oh wow. Well, sorry you lost there, Brad. So it is time to start rounding out the episode with our final segment where we get a little bit of wisdom.
In Todd, we trust.
All right, Todd, you seem like a pretty wise guy. By the way, that doesn't seem like a pretty wise fella. So we'd love to get a little piece of wisdom that you have for the listeners. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I think the most important thing to almost everything in life is communication. And I think communication solves almost every issue that you can have. It always really confused me when people argued or like had uncivil disagreements when you could just talk things out, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm a really like laid back, like civil person. Like I don't like conflict, but you know, communication is key. That's wisdom.
No, I think that's solid. And there's a difference between communicating and arguing, like you were saying. Okay. And I mean, you could talk about stuff as civilized people, or you can just like argue about it, get nowhere, and still have those same issues. If you could sit down and have a rational kind of real conversation with people, you make a lot of progress. And like you were saying, almost anything you can do. So that's
exactly.
It's really, really good, actually.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that was deep.
Keep that one in the back pocket for my future
communications.
Yeah. Sometimes I communicate. I've been known to communicate every now and then. So
yeah.
Oh. Man. So time to round out the episode with.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on, taking the time out, and dropping some knowledge, dropping some wisdom, showing us that you can be quite the liar. But no,
not to me.
Yeah, well, clearly you have X-ray liar vision, if that's a real thing. Yeah, but no, we appreciate it, and like I say usually, give him a follow on Instagram. You can find him on Instagram at Todd_Elkins 88.
Yes, and that's also Snapchat, Todd_Elkins 88.
Oh, getting the rando, just people just rolling in the Snapchat. And after you give him a follow, go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram at the Toddcast Pod. Subscribe and review wherever you find podcasts. If you're a Todd or know any Todds, slide into our DMs at the Toddcast Pod or email us at the Toddcastpod@gmail.com.
Well said.
Wait, who are you?
I don't know. I'm not Todd.
And with that, I am Michael.
I'm Brad.
And he's Todd.
And he's Todd.
Yeah.